In a last-ditch effort, a Salt Lake City man offers to buy the dilapidated Utah Theater before it's turned into a skyscraper.
The historic theater located on Main Street in the heart of downtown Salt Lake City right now is in very rough shape. Fox 13's Haley Higgins spoke with the man who wants to buy it. He's ready for a project. Haley, what would he do with the old theater?
Yeah, it's a big project, but in the end, he wants to restore it back to its former glory and then open it back up for movies and films. He has already offered a formal purchase agreement that he has offered to the city in an effort to buy the theater, but it might be too late.
We've been working on this for so long.
Michael Valentine isn't ready to give up on the historic Utah Theater, first called Pantages Theater when it opened in 1918. And despite needing extensive renovations, he says he's up to it.
This building is so important, not only to Salt Lake and Utah, but like I said, for the entire country. We just can't afford to really lose it at all.
A filmmaker himself, Valentine created a company and nonprofit to bring film back to the theater. A historic preservationist and a construction crew are lined up, including architect Casey O'Brien McDonough, who is starting a voter initiative.
So we're going to take it to the voters to try to help the city realize that we need to save the theater.
Except the city of Salt Lake already agreed to sell the building to Hines and the LaSalle Group, who plan to demolish the theater to build a 31-story residential skyscraper.
That they don't think there's a way to save it. And we think there is.
In 2010, the city bought the property with the intent to renovate and reopen the theater until the price tag climbed upwards of $60 million. In late 2019, the city's redevelopment agency approved to sell it to the developers for free in exchange for affordable housing and green space. In response to Fox 13, a city spokesperson wrote, quote, "The RDA is under contract with another entity for the purchase of the property and is conducting due diligence accordingly. Thus, we will not answer any questions about our current agreement or obligations."
But the deal hasn't closed yet. The contract's still pending, still being negotiated with.
Valentine believes there is a window of opportunity and hopes his offer of $500,000 will sway the RDA's decision to rethink the theater's future. The RDA is made up of city council members, and they have a public meeting tomorrow where they plan to discuss the current sale of the Utah Theater. Now, I reached out to the developers of the potential developers of the theater here, and they did not get back to me. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Haley Higgins, Fox 13 News, Utah.